What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. The weekend is here. We got some more walkthrough prep going on, and then later either gonna group up with the boys for some more grounded or potentially do some night rain duos. Depends who's around. But so picking up where we left off, we did this portion of Battleground and we're heading this way. Now this area is a little wonky from what I remember, so I'm trying to think. Like, obviously I want to kill him first, but I don't remember exactly how to get to him. I gotta go through the cave, so I think first step would be go down into the cave, then go left. Does this take me straight up to him? It does. Okay, into the cave. No! Might switch up my armor for more, yeah, I need more corruption resist. There's way too much corruption happening around here. Annoying. Alright, into the cave and swing left first to head up for the enchanter. Corruption. Anti-corruption. Negative. 13. Lingling's dress probably just 37. We just run that. Yeah, should be fine. Alright, so go in there, kills him. Okay, for the enchanter. Then we'll drop down off the back of the house. The despair resist is more later in this zone. Loot at the back of the house, loot by the burnt down houses. Let me get that. And house, and then above for changing the soul thing. Second half of this area, though, yeah, despair resist is basically a necessity. Without it, you get cooked. So we get that loot, we get the other loot. Then there's nothing else here. Okay, so we drop, we get that. Come over here, get that. And then we go this way. And then instead of pushing onward, I think we, let me see. I think this connects. We'll just see where this all goes. That goes into the mine. Okay. So I think it's the cave path that gets you over to the chanter. Let me check. There's a second chanter in the cave. So that's just a single piece of loot. Okay. Save. Grab one loot, then swing up to head to the chanter. By burnt house is not far back of the roof, then Tier membership gets you the walkthroughs. Tier 2 and 3 get early access, but the walkthroughs, they come out Saturday for everyone else. Because I'm already uploading 5 Let's Play episodes per day, so if I add the walkthroughs on top of that, there won't even be notifications for them. So, everything starts releasing on Saturday with 2 per day. But like I said, it's just early access. If you just wanna chill, you'll have access the weekend. So let's see. There's a couple different paths. Oh, this is okay. So this brought me over to do, so I could go this way, but it doesn't really make sense to go that way because the other way is going to get you loot. You'll kill the guy, grab the stuff, and you can go out here onto the balcony for a chest. Yeah. Kill Chanter, grab loot, then take the path with fencing for a flask chest. What August games are you looking forward to? Mainly Lost Soul Aside and Metal Gear 3. Chest as well. There's a couple releases. I can check the full schedule. So August. Let's see. Nothing at the start. I mean, Mafia Old Country start of the month, but I don't really play Mafia, so I'm probably skipping that. Gears of War Reloaded is August 26th. I might stream that for fun. There's Metal Gear. I want to see Metal Gear. Metal Gear is August 28th, and Lost Soul Aside is August 29th. And then Shinobi Art of Vengeance is also August 29th. A lot. August 29th is gonna be... That's... Welcome to the end of the month. Here's like 6 games. But the chest and... Mafia 4, Dying Light, The Beast, I'm gonna go through so here's what all I can remember, bro, it's 5 titles. All I can remember are these 5 bangers that are all coming out simultaneously.
Oh, 对，虽然说，对了，竖井那儿变，你先去真武观大探奇。你先去真武观大探奇。
Actually, I need to make a note real quick on the endings. What was that here? Like, yes, I'm going on your quest. Okay. Very interesting. I'm playing with daggers. Dual blades? Daggers aren't a thing. But dual blades, you just spam. They're honestly probably the strongest weapon in the game. Just mash R1 and win. Busted.
从关爱以群迷交割，倘若老夫，好。好。
Talk to He and Fang, ladder down, speak to Xiao Yun, afterwards cross the bridge. Yeah, there's tons of connectivity here. Talk to child in the jar.
爹，你一定要坚持住。老大只晓得照顾管家叔叔。要是我，你也是我们出山帮的。爹。
Speak to Yonder Gang and agree to help. They could kill that thing. They might as well save that for later. Yeah, I agree. Phantom Zero looks very good. Loot on left as you head up. Loot on the right. Okay, once we're in camp, do we talk to tents?
Oh, 你好，我叫安文斯，来自 Portugal， 为了传播天主的福音而来到此地。你的女士，我愿天与我一他把那些我们，如果你看女士，女士。
哦，女侠，你在云顶城干的是了不起哦！
I'm confused where to go after defeating bow sorceress. The temple. The whole bow sorceress thing is just like a. Fuck! What did he say there? I wasn't paying attention. What more can I do? I don't know if this matters. Check. You just take the nothing option. I did before and it seems to have worked.
哪个？
没玩此物以前，但现在。
姑娘，真是有段时间不见了。哎，还好。哎，这是，嘿嘿，今天又带了什么？
好样玩，嘿嘿，幺妹儿要真是搞到点好东西。
I've hit soft caps on both. Need more endurance. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna start getting discipline skills. Alright, so after talking with everybody and grabbing loot, I know we can take a back route, but I don't remember the exact way to get up there. I think there's a different path that you take to get up there. Yeah. Nine Souls is a gem. We go down. Once you're in the forest, go left first. No, no map. Okay, once we kill the chanter, I think I'm gonna just make a note for people to work around clockwise. So go left first and work clockwise. After chanter, ignore the ladder and continue circling. Any loots up here? Circling, and lastly, kill the big guy for a radiant red feather. Is it fun to play? Are you asking if this game is fun? Okay. No map, but the game's not linear. It's like Dark Souls. This cowboy coming in with 5 gift subs too.
凡人也罢，但世人若牺牲无用何策
Should we talk to her to get the divine blessing, and then we're good here for now? Wonder how much we need. 1,200. Need more. Okay. Next, forcibly turning. Oh no, I need to put on try and 6. I'm gonna power level a little bit here. Weapon is best for the final boss. I mean, objectively speaking, dual blade's the strongest weapon in the game. After dual blades, axe would be the next strongest. After that, longsword and spear are pretty neck and neck, I think. And then I think one-handed and magic is the weakest. Not if there's any loot in here. I don't think so. I think it's just a shortcut for later. Yes. Yes, this is PC. And it looks this good because I'm on a 4090. I don't remember how to do that. I think that comes later. Or no, wait, there's a the back path after bow would get me there. No, this game's combat is not like Sekiro. Yeah, I mean, longsword's good. It's just that, like, so when I say, you know, a better way to explain it would be dual blades. The reason dual blades are so insane is because the clash mechanic of dual blades allows you to just mitigate out damage. Like, you just don't take hits. You take no damage. So they are objectively just fucking broken. We showed it off the other day, and I basically just spammed R1 against, like, the hardest enemies in the game and killed it. So that's why I say dual blades are, when I say busted, I mean, like, they're busted. But to do that, you need to have the dual blade skill. So let me get like 3 points back, and I'll just show some shit real fast. So with dual blades, once you get this Blade Master, you get that, where restoration effects are more potent, and then you increase the duration. And so with that upgrade, your leech is going to be better if you're above 90% madness. And with that, the buff lasts long enough. And the idea is you're just attacking so fast that if you have those along with this, your combo, like 90% of your combo is going to be clash activated. So you're just constantly clashing, like kind of in that clip how he's just not taking damage. That's what happens. So dual blades are broken with the leech setup. The second would be axe, because axe gets earth shatter, which especially with that and this, the resilience is like the most insane point. Like, you're basically Havel. You're Havel after he does the rock buff. Like, you just, nothing staggers you. So you can chug health through attacks. You can cast any spell you want through attacks. You can just keep fucking mashing R1 and bashing shit. And on top of that, the axe has a ton of stagger capability, so enemies are getting interrupted. So these two, they're broken. They're broken for different reasons. One mitigates all damage, one just interrupts enemies. And then you have Spear. Spear starts off offering like defensive counterplay, which really isn't worth it in the long run. Instead, you want to lean more. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta get 6 real fast. What would be the fastest way to get to a 6th point? Oh, pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 points to get there. Yikes. Two more points. What 2 points can I pull from? What 2 points can I pull? What 2 points? I'm really not using Blight that much. Guess I could pull you for now, and then I'll pick that back up later. There we go. I just gave myself a huge damage increase, even though I like lost points. I'm going to be way stronger than I was. So yeah, spear, if you go for the other stuff, the one that converts Bold Heart, it actually gets pretty good. but spear doesn't have like any one thing that's broken about it. It's just pretty balanced. And the same can be said about longsword. Longsword can be really strong with sword counter against humanoid opponents, but there's nothing about longsword that's just outright broken. And then lastly, you have magic, and the problem with the magic, frankly, it's mostly a balance issue. But like, so for weapons, you have access to this stuff, the tri-disciplinary, 6-disciplinary, and later 9-disciplinary. Putting all of those together is a very big buff. Like, we're talking 50 to 70%, depending on like your setup, which is insane, you know? That's a static buff. Like, imagine having power within in Souls, but it's just up full time. That's what it's like. So that shit is just fucking broken. And magic just doesn't have anything comparable to being able to boost your damage that much. Let's see, talk to... I think I only have one radiant. Yeah, need one more. You stack Earth Shatter with the bow shield and switch to dual blades. That wouldn't be worth doing, because by the time I'm pretty sure no. I want to say no. I'm almost positive that when you switch off of, yeah, no, I'm like 90% sure it's a no. So I want to say I tried doing Earth Shatter and switching to a different axe, and the buff fell off. So that shit ain't gonna work. But not only that, the other thing is, you know, you don't, when you're dual blading, you're clashing, so it's kind of unnecessary. Ryan coming in with 10 gift memberships. It's just a gifty kind of day. Everybody's out here getting gifts. I think this one, no, this one has incense. You can have the 3 and 6 you can have already. I just put them on. You get them both from the merchant. The 9 I don't remember. I want to say that comes up in a little bit. I guess I could grab this shrine later. Doesn't really matter. I mean, one-handed was really fun. I used it for like half the game. It's just the farther you go, the more magic just starts to fall off. Like, long-term magic, the magic damage just does not keep up with how strong melee is. Like, late game, even at 50 magic, my dual blades just do so much more damage. It's not really comparable, sadly, which sucks, because I do think some of the spells are pretty cool. But I sent the devs like a ton of feedback. I think they need to do some pretty substantial magic rework in this game. I think this is progression, because like some of the magic, especially once you like really start progressing, like, bro, shit just falls off. It does not keep up at all. The damage is just, it's not there. Like, and here we can just to talk a little bit about this. Well, this is why the walkthrough's never gonna get done. Always doing comparisons for fun. So we will go this guy. I'm gonna do a quick respec. I'm gonna put I'm just gonna try maxing out some stats real fast. I need to pump magic up basically. Finished this game yesterday. It's kind of meh. Sounds like Mark wasn't able to get good. What's going on here? All right, magic. So magic is just 10 points short of, I need to just refund 2. Need to refund 2. Need to refund, oh, wait, that was perfect. Where'd it go? All right, so magic and feathering are both past the hard caps. Past 50, you really just don't get much. Like you don't. You get like fucking tickles of progress. So like, you know, just for the record, we're not gonna see much more damage here. So, and then we will, I don't know if, okay, spell power, what is the, oh here, I'm gonna even, you know what, just to make this, just to make it a perfect A to B, let me go refund some axe shit. We're gonna put it over in magic. Okay. Let me see here, my benediction setup. What is the strongest one-hander I have? So 100 plus 15, 150. This one has even more spell power. Plume de Grace. It's up to 160. So that's the most spell power we got on a one-handed weapon. We're gonna tweak our benedictions for just shit around magic. We'll go area damage. That sounds kind of magic. Alacrity could be decent. Skyborn Might increases your spell damage for a time. Alright, so we are magicked up. Okay, now these enemies are all static. They're all the same. So this is new game +1. These are like these things that you can fight basically right before the final boss. And we're gonna show some stuff. So to start, we'll talk about dual blades. So I'm just pressing R1. Just pressing R1. Fucking nuked it, right? And that's just, keep in mind, it's just R1. We're just R1. Let's do, we got Echo of Zhao Yun. That's a, let's cast some of our biggest. Lotus Soul Flame we'll do. Bow Sorcerer. So we're gonna cast, what does Sacrifice do? Okay. Here we go. First piece of magic we got. $2,000 damage. That was with 4. 4. A 1,000 damage. This is the Zhao Yun cast. 1,400 damage. We'll do Lotus Soul Flame. That's supposed to be one of our strongest moves. Oh, we died. Like, and keep in mind, these are like 4 or 5 cost moves, dude. Like, that shit's not cheap. That's not cheap at all. We're gonna do a Lotus Soul Flame while bro isn't even paying attention to us. Full Lotus Soul Flame right on his ass. Let's see. So 2660. I think that's as strong as we can get. Now, like, there's other spells. I mean, we could do this one's kind of good. That's more a feathering spell, actually. This one's good. That one's okay. Like this burn spell, this one's okay. You know, we get burn built up and it did about 1,000 damage. And then if you add in the burn damage, you know, that one's a little bit higher. The Vortex, quick 700, you know, not bad. But like doing all this, I mean, we haven't done more than like 2,500 damage tops. And we were spending everything on that. But just doing dual blades, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already done more damage than my strongest spell. Double damage of my strongest spell. I am full healing myself while I do this. Mitigating out all incoming hits. Like, you know, it's... Magic just really doesn't keep up. Well, you can't multicast, though. You can't, because you have to keep in mind, I only have five feathers at a time. That costs all 5. That costs 4. That costs 3. That costs 3. Like, there's just no way, dude. And the stronger casts, like this, slow as fuck. That was slow as fuck. We'll show off Echo. What else is there to show in Magic? You're feathering. Could do the lightning one, I guess. That one's a single. We'll do Thunderstorm. I do build videos. I don't know. I was debating on it. I'd rather get the walkthrough done. Honestly, I feel like every build video for this game right now is just going to be people spamming the same leech build. So this is a 4-coster with a long fucking cast time. 800 damage. 1, 2. I did the same damage with 2 fucking R1s. Let's try Chain Lightning. That one's okay. 1,200 in lightning application, but like, still, it's like, oh, well, just cast it again. I'm trying. I ain't got the juice to do it. Because after casting it, I need to get back my... Like, I'm locked in animation that whole fucking cast, bro. And I got interrupted. That might's gone. Like, it's just, dude, yeah, right? Like, it's so much effort to try and kill one of those things with magic. Like, I want to try just killing one with pure magic. I'm gonna put on like the best spells I got, so we can get lightning up, we can get burn up. That wasn't doing anything. We can put you on, and we'll do this. We're gonna start with max magic. Oh, there's the other one too. Where's it at? I want to put on the other Lotus. Where's my Lotus at? There it is. That one did 300. Like, I know I haven't played Magic in a while, so that was on the sloppier side of things, but like, bro, that was a lot of fucking effort to just kill one guy. Like, it's not even like, oh, you know, it's a little bit weaker. Like, compared to how fast the dual blades just smacked him, like, they're not even in the same fucking planet in terms of damage, man. One of them is at like a level 10, the other's at like a level 2. And that's my problem with Magic. It's just not good. It's not good. And the sad thing is, like, early on in the game, Magic actually feels really impactful. Like where I'm at right now, Magic is still pretty solid at this point of the game. And you're like, oh man, my Magic's kind of cool, and you're getting new spells and trying them out, and you're like, yeah, all right, I'm fucking vibing with this. And then the more it goes, the more you're like, this is not as impactful as I thought it was. Don't remember if I'm supposed to go, oh fuck, do I go up or down? I don't remember. Don't remember. Genre is getting stale. The genre is not getting stale. That's stop. The genre is fine, bro. Come on. You're sounding like a fucking normie, Mark. I'm tired of Souls-likes. Don't play them, bro. There are fucking countless games. Literally countless different games that come out every year. Complaining about Souls-likes because you're not liking Souls-likes. That's fucking basic bitch normie behavior. Ah, he got me! I saw the argument on Twitter. People are like, I'm tired of Souls-likes. Like, don't play them, dude. There's fucking countless games that are not Souls-like that came out this year. Maybe this is progress. So yeah, we're gonna definitely take the upper path first. You think they might have magic? Might be too broken if it's scaled any better. I mean, it's the game's on the easier side, but that doesn't mean if there are more quality games like Nier or Mortal Shell, it will be great. Bro, this game is fantastic. I'm sorry, this is easily an 8 out of 10. Like, the complaints I have seen about this game have been some of the most outrageous. I have seen review score point deductions because of appealing to the male gaze. Like, I'm sorry, I'm disregarding your opinion. Like, if you want Puritan games, that's fine. Gooners can have their games as well. I've seen complaints that the game's too hard, which I think is frankly bullshit, because you can do setups that allow you to literally R1 through the final boss. Like, I would argue that out of more recent Souls-likes, this is probably one of the easier ones, once you know what you're doing. I think I've seen people online complaining, like Lance has a video up on Twitter that's fucking hilarious. It's a dude that keeps rolling, and instead of staying on the ground, he's just getting up and getting smacked because he's not fucking staying on the ground. And then he's like, well, where's my iframe recovery? And it's like, no, this isn't an iframe recovery. This is a you don't know what you're fucking doing problem. Like, not exaggerating, at least 75% of the complaints I've seen about this game have been people that it's just either a skill issue, or they're not paying attention to mechanics, or they're just refusing to adapt. I've seen reviewers that were like, the game's unfair and it one-shots you, and then I look at their defense and they're wearing like negative 200 fucking despair resist in a despair zone. And it's like, man, I wonder why you could be struggling right now, bro. Maybe you should try putting on some despair resist. Like, people are not adapting, and then they blame the game instead of themselves. It has been fucking widespread with this game. Like, actual problems with this game, the performance, which they are addressing. Performance should be better for lower end rigs, because from it seems like it doesn't even stack up to what their recommended specs are. That, yeah, 100% fix that up. I think game balance needs to be addressed. You know, when you look at how, like, Spear and Longsword are in a good spot, but you look at how overpowering Mega Poise Axe and Infinite fucking Leech Clash Dual Blades are, like, dude, that's too strong. And then you look at how weak magic is, like, that's not comparable. Those are the type of things that need to get fixed, and instead it's people crying that they don't have fucking iframe wake-ups because they don't know how to stay on the ground for a second and a half. Beware the... Like, this has some of the best world design we've seen in a Souls-like in fucking ages. Like, you can get completely lost in the zone that I'm in right now, and this entire zone, the whole fucking thing, is side content. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. A whole fucking zone that's just literally side content. This whole zone is so you can fight a boss as part of Zhao Yun's questline, which later unlocks him as a hidden boss. And the whole fucking thing can be mixed. That's cracked out. We have infinite free respecs and your weapons leveling in the spec tree. That's fucking crazy. I wish Souls games did that, dude. That's so awesome. You know what? I'm tired of playing with this weapon. I really want to try dual blades. If you were in Souls, yeah, well, good luck, buddy. Go fucking farm up all of your shit to level up these weapons. Here, yeah, sure, man. We're just gonna level up all your dual blades for you. Oh, like, that's fuck. I love that. This game rewards experimentation. It rewards experimentation. It rewards you trying out different things and different combinations. It rewards exploration. We got the obscure ass side quests. We got the crazy world design that people typically look for in Souls games that a lot of more recent Souls games frankly just have not had. And instead people are just crying that the game's too hard because they refuse to adapt. Like, even like for me, when I first played through it, my first impression of Spear was like, this isn't very good. Spear doesn't feel very good. And now as I'm playing through more of the game, I'm like, okay, with the right skill setup, Spear is actually fucking nutty. I'm actually really liking Spear now. I'm feeling super aggressive with it. I feel like I'm bullying shit. Like, I take back what I said, Spear. You're actually good. So this, I want to say this collapses down and you got to fight a dickhead. Okay, work through this zone, killing everything you see. After the clam on the left, head up and grab the item to drop down for a madness, demon, and loot. But like, this is why I'm saying it's on the easier side right there, man. I looped weapon skills to keep that bitch perpetually knocked down. Like, she didn't get to stand up. Like, how many Souls games can I just perma-stun an enemy like that? Like, there's a couple enemies in Elden Ring where you can, like, spam jumping attacks with Colossals and do shit like that. But, like, there's so many things in this game that are, like, begging to just be fucking busted mechanically. And they let you be busted mechanically. Which to me is I mean, it's cool the first couple times, but I do think it's a negative. I think it's indicative that there needs to be more time spent on balance here, cleaning up shit like that. Instead, we get fucking bitch babies that are like, no, it's just too hard. Like, no. No, the fuck it is not. This area's so big. Check over here first. Let's go somewhere? No, okay. Looked like it did. Back to the... I love Kazan, and I would agree. Kazan is definitely harder. Kazan's a get good game. We were talking about this the other day. Like, there is no, you know, there is no using Solar Leap chain stun enemies in Kazan. Like, either you know what you're doing in Kazan, or you're just gonna get your ass beat. That's it. There's no, there is no like, oh yeah, just put on your leech and spam R1. Like, nah. Kazan? Yeah, you better learn how to fucking brink guard, and you better learn it fast. Where are we at exactly right now? This looks familiar, but not. Oh, I know where we're at. Okay. I know where we're at. We're close to the shortcut. What up, Red Eye? Can I, let's fuck him up later. Between returning. So I guess they could come here and then they could work backwards. Or run back, continue up and around this time. This path ends with a feather. Drop down and go counterclockwise. Go counterclockwise to... Oh no, there is a specific drop down here. So maybe it would make more sense to... the loot up there. I think that's just from a corpse though. I'm trying to think what makes more sense here. If it makes sense to have them go through and reach over here and then do the second half later. Oh wait, isn't this the shortcut right here? Yeah, cool. All right, so then yeah, they can just do both. They can just do both. Okay. Work through the zone, killing everything you see. After the clam on the left, head up and grab the item, drop down for a madness demon and loot. Afterwards, ignore the upper Loot. Run back to the same path. Continue up and around this time. This path ends with a feather. Drop down. Let me see. Drop down. Make the path on your right to kick down a ladder back to Shrine. This time, continue through the zone. Beware the big clams, including one by loot, and it will bring you back to the same drop down. An alternate path. After this, rest, upgrade weapon, and then up ladder to continue. Okay. Upper way complete to the shortcut back up and fight demon, then through tunnel. That worked great. I think demon early makes the most sense. I think they go knock the demon out because you can run straight to the demon. So I think I'm gonna tell people we'll kill the demon, we'll loop back around, we'll take the top path because that kills off all of the channelers. It's gonna remove them. And then once the channelers are dead, they can take the other path focused on killing just the random shit. And then they can rest if needed and then push on to the second half of the zone. I think, in my head at least, that makes the most sense. Wait, no. I don't want that yet. I want you. So strength is good. Agility needs a point. Status build up gain from tempering. We're not really doing that. I probably do need to grab the next thing in the tree though. What's it at right here? So my next 3 points are going for that. How are we on flasks and shit? We're good. Does anyone know where do we find Glut's token? Because I know they end up dead over here, don't they? I don't know where you find them though. Oh. Are they, do we know, are they both over here? I just asked about it and it's like, oh, here you go, bro. Both boys die there. Where I just got it, or later in the temple? I know you find the medicine later in the temple. Well, one was in the shaft, one can be in the grotto, but supposedly they're both here in the grotto. If you don't send the one down into the shaft. Let me search. Let's see if anybody has confirmed they're both there. Glut and matchstick tokens. Glut and matchsticks tokens in the Avian Marsh. Apparently they're both right there. When you arrive here, they should all three, including the butler at the camp, and later they move out. You have it at least after the whole temple. I don't know. Well, hang on. Can Glut and matchstick escape? Because my understanding is you get to the temple, the butler is sick, Glut's like, I'm hungry, and then you come here, you find Glut and matchstick's token, you give the medicine to the girl, they progress down to the docks, and she says, I don't want to leave without them, and then you hand over the tokens being like, they didn't make it. I don't know if it's possible for them to actually survive. I mean, it's fucked up as it is. I think Glut and matchstick die no matter what, don't they? You go to the snowy area, door. Don't they always die? No, they live. I did that one time, so they died and the girl and her dad did free. I could not get them to live. Wes, how did you get them to live? Would you just not go through this zone? Everything I'm reading suggests Glut and matchstick both die, no matter what. I'm just gonna assume they die. Yeah, I mean, that's my understanding is they die. I mean, this isn't like a happy story, you know? Hi. Get swept off your feet like a pretty princess. Arizona, green tea. So if that falls, are you just dead? I guess if you just wait too long on it, you die. Favorite outfit? Definitely the dress. Should probably put her in like that. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I got the... I don't think I got the overseer boots yet. I do. Okay. And then we give her a hairpin. It's gooning time. pretty goontastic. Yeah, I'll get to the Night Rain boss. I was trying to, I was planning on doing duos, but Oro streams like late as fuck. And I was like, hey, do you want to do some Night Rain? And he's like, yeah, I'll be on tonight. And I'm like, damn, what is up with you people in your fucking 8 p.m. streams? That's anime time. I'm in bed watching anime by then. You know how many good shows there are this season? Better question would be, what anime am I not watching? There's so many fucking shows this season. So, just Crunchyroll alone. Dan to Dan, New Saga, Dragon Raja Season 2, Clevitas, which has been awesome. Shy Hero and Assassin Princess, kind of mid. Reincarnated as 7th Prince, which is peak. Secrets of the Silent Witch, which has been good so far. Scooped up by an S-rank adventurer, pretty good. Kind of like the 4th one I've seen in that genre. Gachiakuda, which has been phenomenal. New season of Kaiju number 8, good so far. And then in my list, Takapi's Original Sin, Dress Up Darling Season 2, Couple of Cuckoo Season 2, Togen Anki, Welcome to Outcast Restaurants, Ugly Mug Epic Fighter, Water Magician, Apocalypse Bringer, new season of Dr. Stone, new season of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl, new season of Shield Hero, new season of Witch Watch, To Be Your Hero X continued, Reborn as a Vending Machine, Lord of Mysteries. Like, bro, there's just so many fucking shows, and that's just Crunchyroll. Yeah, Dress Up Darling Season 2 is out. Like, it's just shows on shows on shows. It's wild. I'm like, I don't have time, but I sent all my magic decks off for print. So now that that's done, I can get back on track with my weeb, my anime. Sec. I got a trip coming up. I gotta send them fucking info. The Capcom trip coming up. There's a lot of new stuff coming up for Capcom. Can't talk about it yet, but probably doing a Capcom trip in the near future. You caught up on Kaiju number 8? The last episode I saw, where it was the one where he struggled to get it up, which, I mean, I get it, you know, a lot of men in their 30s, that's an ongoing problem. I also struggled to get my Kaiju power to activate from time to time. I don't think they haven't followed it up since then, right? Oh, fuck. I wasn't. Damn it. Hang on, no, you're better despair. I need anti-despair. Fucking despair is the worst. How did you get over your despair? I just put my character in panties and had her boobs propped up. Chases the despair away every time. What's your take on the YouTube age rule? Also, Visa, PayPal, Master Cartel crashing down on Steam. I think the cartel stuff is fucking bullshit. I think if payment providers want to police what people are buying, you know, I feel like as long as people aren't buying something that's outright illegal, I think there shouldn't be an issue. But I think it's like kind of a nuanced issue, because like on one hand, like I think Steam needs to be more responsible about what it is putting on its platform, because some shit I just don't think deserves a platform. Like, there was a game that was literally just, like, the whole game was just sexual assault. Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't need to get made. It doesn't need to get made. There's, you know, I'm sorry, it doesn't. There's no justification for you playing a video game that simulates rape. There's not. Like, shit like that should have never been allowed on the platform to begin with. Full stop. With that being said, I don't think that it should be up to Visa and MasterCard, and you know, they shouldn't have the authority at all to decide what people can buy with their money. So I think there's two problems here. One, Visa and MasterCard need to fuck off and realize that if they want people to use their services, they need to allow people to spend their money as they please. At the same time, I think Steam and itch.io as platforms need to be more responsible in terms of what content they're putting on their platform, because certain types of games just shouldn't be allowed. Like, you know, I'm sorry, there's no argument for something that fucking depraved to be on a storefront. And kind of on an attached note, I mean, this isn't related to that drama, but has anyone noticed that, like, retailers have just stopped paying the credit card fees? Like, anytime you want to use a fucking credit card to buy something now, it's like, oh, you're going to be charged a $2.99 fee, or oh, you're going to be charged a 3% fee. Like, I'm about to go back to using cash if I got to pay fucking an extra 4% every time I want to use my damn credit card. Retailers used to just eat that fee. And lately, like, even restaurants I go to, they're like, oh, it's this much for cash. If you use your card, it's like an extra $5. I'm like, what the fuck is this? No. You're supposed to be paying that. Why is the consumer suddenly fucking paying that shit all of a sudden? Dude, they've been passing it down. It's like half the places I go in Nashville, it's getting passed down now. That shit's pissing me off. As for the YouTube age rule, I don't think that shit's gonna work out at all. I mean, my audience is pretty much all 18 and up anyway, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But I feel like it's just not gonna work out. Like, they're gonna try and implement some rule, and it's just not gonna work out. I think people are gonna just find ways around it. You know, you're gonna have people that are, I mean, just the other day, there was that article about how people in the UK were using fucking Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, and they were putting his photo in apps to get past age verification. Damn, dude, the despair buildup here is ridiculous. gonna need some origin pills. I gotta just rush this thing down. I can't do enough damage to snipe it. Is there any loot we pass, or is it just assholes? There's that guy. That's it. Yeah, right. Like, if Spotify thinks I'm gonna give it my driver's license so I can listen to music, like, no. We'll use any of the other various services that don't expect me to give them my fucking ID to listen to songs. But ultimately, I think that shit more, it falls on the parents. I think it's, and we've had this issue for fucking years, bro. But like, you know, the internet is the internet. Like, you don't want your kids watching shit they shouldn't be watching. Fucking police what you kids watch. And I think it's obnoxious that they just kind of pass the buck over to corporations and be like, whoa, my kid found porno on the internet and it's your fault. You need to properly verify. Like, no, maybe you shouldn't be a terrible fucking parent and actually just teach your kids about safe sex and explain what porn is and explain that it's not fucking realistic in terms of an experience of what it's going to be like for them. And then your kid would, you know, not be off in a corner gooning to some fucking smut. Because it started with porn. Like, right now, you can't even, like, Pornhub straight up banned in Tennessee. Which, like, I think it's really dumb. Because, honestly, it's a multifaceted issue. Because, one, if you're just straight up, like, banning stuff like that, you know, if you're banning pornography, at the end of the day, like, it's not going to stop anything. You know? Kids that are trying to look up porn are gonna look up porn, whether it's through a VPN or it's through more nefarious sources, you know. When you have sites like Pornhub, which are mostly, you know, like, I mean, I assume Pornhub is doing, you know, a decent job at least of removing pure smut off the platform. But when, like, your legitimate platforms for that type of entertainment are being ostracized, instead, people are going to go to the more unsavory platforms. Platforms that don't give a fuck about age verification. They're going to find stuff that is, you know, like, just kind of shit that you shouldn't be watching. They're going to find stuff involving assault. They're going to find stuff involving bestiality. Because the more prominent platforms aren't going to host that kind of shit. So what ultimately happens is when you have all this fucking content policing on platforms, in the long term, what it's going to do is it's going to just drive people to more unsavory platforms that aren't going to adhere to these policies and let them really just be the Wild West and not in the kind of way that's good. Parents need to do their job. I mean, when I was a kid, dude, like when I was a kid, the internet wasn't around. It was being born. And I remember, bro, we used to, as fucking teenage boys, I remember you'd like find a fucking Playboy magazine. You would treasure that Playboy magazine. You were like, holy shit, these boobies. I had like a stash of Playboys hidden from my parents. Like, dude, teenagers are gonna find porn. It is what it is. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. You take it off the internet, like, and the thing is, like, there's no way to ever, like, you can't just fully remove porn from the internet. You can't. Because even if you did, dude, you could go on almost any social media site You go on fucking Reddit, you go on Twitter, you go on any of them, and there's gonna be fucking porn that you can find. Like, there is no, you know, like, how are you gonna police all that shit? You can't. You can't. Yeah, exactly. It's about control, which is fucking stupid. Kids are gonna do it anyway. And then you have an even worse case scenario, which is you're ostracizing this shit, and then, you know, the same people that are pushing for this, they're not fucking teaching sex ed. They're doing, you know, you have to be abstinent. The only way is abstinent. Bro, kids teenagers with their fucking hormones raging aren't gonna be fucking abstinent. You're gonna have fucking teen pregnancy rates going back up and shit because a bunch of dickhead parents weren't comfortable having the sex talk with their kids and instead thought that responsibility should fall on fucking MasterCard and Visa to police this content because it's too awkward to talk to your son about what a vagina is. Like, it's just, it's fucking stupid. Anyway, I gotta take some notes. Kill the double bird, then proceed ahead to try for shortcut kill red eye. Before proceeding ahead, add on anti-despair gear. Kill the double coffins, or run. Swing. Let's see. Loot on the right, then sprint up and left. Eventually, you reach a drop down. It allows you to kill the cleric and get a chest. Continue following this path along. Right? You had fucking lewd paintings on cavemen in fucking caves. They were making unga bunga booby. Like, you're never getting rid of porn. It's just, it is what it is. We had a sex ed class pushing how just the thought would give you a disease and should infect the genitalia. Meanwhile, there are 3 girls pregnant, right? Like, dude, as soon as my kid's old enough, I'm sitting down my kid explaining all that shit. I don't trust. I live in fucking Tennessee. There's zero fucking trust in Tennessee school systems to give proper sex ed to my kids. Bro, even growing up, like, there's so much shit that I just was not taught as a kid. Like, I remember, this is probably getting too personal, dude. I remember my very first girlfriend in high school, when we wanted to fool around. She was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna hold it so the whole thing doesn't go in, and that way it won't pop the cherry and I'll still be a virgin. And my dumbass was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, no, that's not how it fucking works. It doesn't work like that at all. That's, but you know, the sex ed that we were getting was not the fucking best. Like, bro. It's crazy to think. I'm not an American. What I don't understand is that a 20-year-old boy that has a 17-year-old girlfriend and they do couple stuff is then a child predator. That makes no sense at all. So, legal adult is 18 in the US, and the problem with the 20 and 17 thing isn't necessarily the age. It's about access to what they have. Because the 20-year-old probably is going to have access to alcohol because he's going to have older friends. So then, you know, one, you got to ask yourself, why is he hanging out with fucking high schoolers? You know, when I was 20, I was in college. I was going to college parties. I didn't want to hang out with fucking high schoolers. Like, why? I was busy trying to fuck 20-year-old chicks. I didn't want to fuck kids in high school anymore. I was like, hey, we're on to college. We've upgraded. We're upgrading to older people. So it begs the question, like, all right, why is this dude going back and hitting on fucking high schoolers? more than the age thing. But then it gets, you know, it also begs the question of like, okay, bro is 20. You'd assume he has his own car, might have his own place. Why is he fucking hanging out around a high school, bro? Like, why don't you date the women that are in your same demographic? Not because of it's an age difference, but because of where you're at in life. You know, like it's one thing if you graduate and you're going off to college and you're still with your high school sweetheart, sure. But like if you've graduated and you're going off to college, you got a job, a car, you're doing that, you're living life. Why the fuck are you trying to pick up high school girls that don't know any better? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Unless you're just trying to fucking find someone to groom, honestly. Yeah, but is he in Germany? Isn't your school system like? Don't you start in like? Don't you go like 12th grade all the way up to college, basically? But yeah, it's more to me. It's not the age. It's more the where you're at in life. Kill the double coffins or run. Loot on the right, spin up left. Eventually reach drop down. Knowledge, kill cleric condition. Continue following this path along. And I think it gets exacerbated at 21, because like when I was 21, you know, I wanted because you got to remember, we can't drink till we're 21 in the States. So when I was 21, immediately I was like, I'm going to bars. I'm trying to go to bars. So at that point, even the girls that were like college freshmen that were like 18 and 19, I stopped being interested in, because I was like, oh, I'm trying to go out to a bar. She can't even go to the bar. She can't even go out to the bar with us. We're trying to go out and fucking have drinks and go to the club. She's not even allowed to do that shit because she's a baby. This path along to drop down, kill the mace guy. Left path for one more. Sad not drinking till 21. I mean, I don't even really drink anymore now. It's funny how like when you're young, you're like, oh, I wanna drink. Oh, I can't wait, alcohol. And then you get into your 30s and you're like, oh, alcohol. Yeah, and that too. Like, there are tons of people that are drinking. The main reason, once again, it kind of falls, like I said, it falls into that same bucket about where they're at in life. Because the concern in America is that if you can drink at 18 or you can drink at 16, then that alcohol is going to be brought to parties where you're going to have an even younger crowd that's like 15 or 13, and they're going to start drinking. And then you're going to have alcohol affecting kids that are younger and younger. But once again, I think the whole reason for this bullshit and why it's the way it is because parents don't want to have fucking talks with their kids. Like, I first started drinking when I was probably 16. We went on a cruise, and my parents, I was like, oh, it's legal for me to drink here. And so I was getting drunk on the cruise, and my parents let me pick a bottle to bring home. And they said, you know, we're going to let you bring a bottle home. If you're going to drink, we'd rather you try it out and do it under our supervision. You know, if your friends are going to come over and you're going to drink, nobody's fucking driving anywhere. You're going to stay in this house, and, you know, you're going to, yeah, you can experience it, but that's it. You're going to drink here in the basement. You're not fucking going out and doing anything. And then, you know, we would get fucked up. But then by the time I was like in my 20s, I already had a better idea of what was going on with alcohol. And so I made less dumb shit decisions in my 20s. Yeah, I almost never drink now. I do gummies plenty. Gummies have full on just replaced all alcohol for me.
我还是觉得老婆子跑不动，我老婆子。
Ooh. Moving along and get me started on not being the opposite sex. I was a stigma, could have resulted in violence or certain camps, so it basically turned off all interest until I was 19 or 20. Where did you grow up? That's wild. Parents are too lazy or distracted now. Now they don't want to parent anymore, and that's why our generation is so fucking crazy. I mean, I read an interesting thing, though, that I do agree with. That's kind of funny. So when my generation was growing up, like, the level of parental responsibility was lower. Let me explain. Like, when, like, the millennial generation, like, you gotta understand, we were, like, especially in the summertime, you were basically, like, the door was opened, you were just set outside, and that was it. I was told, come back home if you get hurt or if the street lights come on, and that's it. So, like, from the hours of, like, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., your parents didn't know what the fuck you were doing. Yeah, be back before dark. Exactly. They didn't give a shit. Whereas parents these days, they're expected to perpetually be watching their kids. Like, you are always watching your kids. There is no, like, fuck off and go outside. That's not a thing anymore. That used to be how it is. And people think, like, you know, that shit was made up. Like, no, that was, you know, this was before cell phones. It was just go play outside. You got thirsty, you were fucking drinking from the hose. Like, that's just how it was. Get the shortcut ladder on your left. Goes back to shrine. Who's up here? Our kids fucking love playing outside. The only problem is our kids love outside, and right now, Nashville, dude, we're getting like we are getting fucking cooked. So my kids are like, I want to go outside. 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 And I'm like, bro, it is 95 degrees outside. I do not want to go outside. Go in the backyard. Please just stay in the backyard. I think we do this after. No! I think I can possibly just toss some fire pots and kill all those guys. These are much simpler without all the internet. Yeah, they were. I agree on quick slots, yeah. I don't feel like 4 is... There should be a second page. Mark came out with 50. Had a gift bomb in the middle of all that talk about abandoning children outside. An asshole coming behind me right now. One will survive. Nah, this is a new game walkthrough. Close the door, kids are going crazy. Waste time with those things. Alright, so now that we're over here, first thing we do is run past the scared guys and kick down the tree. I don't think there's anything over this way. There's nothing in... Oh wait, there's a dueling on the way to the tomb. Hardest area in the game? Probably zone 4. Remember, is there any loot in tomb? I don't think Bow Capital is that bad. I feel like there's a lot of shit you can just walk past in Bow Capital. I feel like zone 4, there's just constant shit coming at you. I know the white clad dude is over here. I mean, like, is there any reason for them to come here now? Or any, like, loot to pick up or anything like that? Crazy how long this fucking area is. I mean, given we were doing the, like, magic showcase, we've been live 2 hours and we're not even through fucking Avian Marsh. I might be doing Enhanced Auger later. I think, well, it looks like Melon's going to be around later, so I think we're probably going to do Grounded. Something fucked up with the Grounded save, so we got to start over, which sucks. Oh, the Blight, you can mitigate a ton of the Blight, though. I think we do, I want to say we do ladder first. No! No, don't munch me. Zone 4 is Worship Rise. Zone 4 is after Genwu, when everything gets red and spooky. I think that's the hardest. Kill the dudes up the ladder. Tiger's actually not that bad. The big thing is almost every boss in this game has something it's like super weak to. It's just figuring out what the weakness is, whether it's like corruption or fire or lightning or frost. If you're using weaknesses, you're cooking enemies super hard. Along to get Plume Vortex. And then as you go down, you take the little path. All right. Not that bad. Not that bad. How close are we to another point? 19. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I heard the tiger gets really fucked up by fire. One, two, three, four, five. Oh wait, I don't even have 6 right now. I need 2 more. Use against Bow Girl Boss, the one we're about to fight. We're gonna test that actually. So I think this is one of the harder bosses for people.
听说操，老子本想，哎呀，黑死过仙人了，老子赶紧跑回来了。好爷们儿，
好爷们儿，
哎呦，好爷们儿来了撒，快来看下好货，
看好货。
好爷们儿，在哪？
I think I need Need 1 point. Where can I need that? Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we got 6 over here. So I need 1 point. Is there one point? Oh, here we go. There we go. How are we looking? We're still at soft caps on both. And then I'm going to work my way towards discipline. I wonder if anyone has already mapped out a week. Oh, sorcerer weakness. Is there a damage type that's a weakness? Supposedly corruption works well. I'll try it. Poison leech and fire. Oh, fire seems strong because you're always getting burned, but everything does have a discrete weakness to it. Like fire just happens to be good all the time because, you know. Wait a minute. Hang on, I forgot something here. There's an invisible path that we forgot about. Where the fuck was it at? I remember there's an invisible path somewhere. I don't remember where. Mark joining the Booty Legends. Ooh. I mean, you could have commented on the invisible path. You are also held liable for this. It's the reason I streamed the walkthrough prep. I missed this. Where does this put me? Where the fuck are we? Ah, right here. Okay. So let me make a note about that. That is... Wait, and that's where the invisible one is. Yeah. Okay, fuck. Hang on. Where did I just do that? It was like right here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Then proceed along. Got the loot on the right. Alright, I gotta figure out how to get to the drop down, though. I think I do that right here, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. At the same time. Proceed, get the bambooling. Afterwards, return for loot. Afterwards, return for loot, and it'll exit you just past the bloater. Cool, okay. Oh. How close am I to a level? 22. I always look pissed off? No, I'm not. I guess I got resting angry face, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm focused. I'm focused. I'm looking at stuff intensely. Alright, I don't want to deal with getting this 6,000 in the boss fight. Is this clip? Got the loot on the right. I think I do that right here, maybe? Oh, someone's just clipping it for themselves. I was like, was there a funny clip that I missed? What do I want? $92. Cool, I'll never run out of flying daggers. Alright. Boss time. Where can I find the girl in the snowy path? Which girl? Are you talking about Matchstick? Because that's a little boy. You're so late on this one. What gives? Start putting out episodes? No, I'm not, bro. What? The game hasn't even been out for like a week. I have started putting out episodes. Oh, I'm sorry. The game's been out for a week and I don't have 100% how to get every fucking item in the game guide ready for you. What? Just fucking play it, bro. This lady hurts. We gotta Ming up. Need to summon the old man? I'm not sure. I would just err on the safe side. You're probably gonna want to summon him. This fight is cheeks. God damn. No, I don't think you have to beat her. I'm pretty sure she's completely optional. Thought we said she was weak to corruption. This shit is not building up. Maybe I need the corruptive flames? I'm gonna try corruptive flames. Echo of Wang Yan. Okay, we'll put that on. And yeah, these ain't gonna do nothing. I will say the level of aggro of certain bosses in this game is excessive, like, because you don't even have time to use the fucking whistle. Like, I think bosses need to chill for like because I'm trying to summon my fucking dude out to do this quest, and she's like, "Nah, you're not blowing that fucking whistle. Either make the whistle fucking instant, or have this bitch chill out for like 3 fucking seconds." Not asking for a lot here. I'm asking you to just let me breathe. I'm gonna just beat her ass. Oh, she's doing her bullshit. So this phase you just run. God damn it. Fuck. Kept thinking I could get up and dodge it in time, and I could not. Oh, dead. Ah! I'm behind the tree. I don't know if I can do corruption. Temperance. Let me see if I can put it on this spear. I'm curious how effective it is for sure. Let's try. Leech, where is corruption at? Boys break. Corruption. Nope. Nope. Oh, I thought it just said tempering was unavailable. Now it says I can. It's weird. Summon him during the tornadoes? Well, then you gotta do phase 1 solo, though. See how much corruption fucks her up. I mean, maybe if you actually get corruption up. Seems like it's taken too long to even apply it. Phase 1 is still doable. If your summon dies, then it's over. Better to summon him during phase 2. Nah, I think we just get him out in phase 1 and pump her full of damage. I think that's gonna be a better. Because if he's distracting her, we can probably full on get up corruption. I probably just need to dodge one of her little dash-ins and then do it. Oh god. Man, fucking up. God, like I always fucking mistime that. Shoot look at Zhao Yun so I can get this shit up? Damn. Well, the instant heavy longsword works really well for that. That's what I used against her. But with spear, the heavy has a bit of a startup. I mean, initial impression is corruption probably isn't going to be worth bothering here. Yeah, I think I like Leech better. Because even if I... The thing is with Leech, I'm not just fucking pumping. I want to get corruption up to C, but... Corruption does work pretty well. So we just hang out by the tree. It probably would make more sense to just summon bro on phase 2 while we're chilling. But if he is distracting, we're getting easy back shots. Oh, what? I was about to spin to win it. Yes, poise break? Sure. I think Leech is gonna honestly be the way to go. The problem if bro's dead, you're done. But couldn't you make the same argument for phase 1? It's not like phase 2 is particularly harder. I just need to abuse her, abuse backstabs more. Yeah, it's taking a while to build up voice break. Oh, you can just straight up abuse the tree, bro. What? Alright, that was behind you. What the fuck? Ah! No, she is not millennia hard. This is not even close to millennia. Come on. Can I take back my points? Yeah, you can freely respec the tree at any time. We're gonna go hard as fuck with Leech. Phase 1. Free respec should be standard. How did that not get the backstab? Ow, come on! I rolled the wrong way! I just was like, I need the tree! Free respec is not as much satisfying as when you have to work for it. I strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. Let me just experiment. Being allowed to experiment and try different builds doesn't take anything away. Your build sucks, it's not working out. Cool, just redo it. Do it with something else. I'm dead. And the big thing here is it's not just the respec, it's the fact that your weapons change with respec. You ever hesitate to do walkthroughs because games these days tend to come out finished, patch updates can break? No, I think if a game, I think if it falls into the walkthrough bucket, I'm gonna do one. I think I'm pretty picky about what I decide to do a walkthrough of in the first place. So I will say doing a whole walkthrough for Lords of the Fallen for them to like change a bunch of shit, it definitely was irritating. Because it was like they over nerfed it, honestly. There was That was an instance of devs listening way too much to the loud minority. Being like, we're gonna just change this. Like, they changed so much shit. They nerfed a bunch of fucking enemies. They were nerfing bosses. They were nerfing spells. I gotta stop. Spear is just not good for getting these backstabs off. Outside of when I use my one move. I just might need to, I might need to switch up from spear. I'm just not, I'm not getting my fucking backstabs off. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Need 2 points to get over to that. Only at 5. Need 6 discipline skills. Alright, we're gonna do the, it's good to check up on anyway. Try something here. Mark with more gift memberships. Just pop it off. What do I need here? Jesus Christ. Making up for lost time? Apparently.
终于来了，摘星。
Okay. Stop that, lady. It's not really getting the corruption buildup that I would have liked out of it. Axe is definitely just fucking her up though. There's no contesting that. Bunga bunga. This bitch. Yeah, I just gotta go to my super stagger. Saw that I haven't like messed with most of the axe moves, and I was like, oh cool, this does corruption build up. All right, I'll try it. And it was not as impactful as I would have liked, to be honest. Just goes to show, man. Earth Shatter. Earth Shatter is just the GOAT. I think I can just Earth Shatter. Swap builds. I'm gonna suggest try weapon swapping attacks. It's so good to finish the whole game using these. Don't even need leech. Well, so this is the walkthrough build, which is part of why I want to use this, because this is also like ensuring that the strat that I am showcasing come walkthrough is viable.
碧水青天穹。
Bruh. She was getting fucking clowned on and then just shit flowers out all over the place. Can also save this boss. I mean, yeah, but you could also just do it now. I'm gonna try just poise monstering her backs.
终于来了！退下！摘星！多云散步。摘星！不与凡人投其分本领。退下！多云散步。逆卷波涛动，碧水青
Alright,
天
cat, out.
穹。摘星剑月。
Ah, come on.
无光律。
Bitch. Mega Unga Bunga mode. Alright, Axe Bill will do it just fine for the walkthrough. We just phase one her, summon dude from behind the tree, rotate Unga Bunga, and she drops. You want to chat? No? Nothing to say? Okay. return to title to reset him. You can have one discipline skill equipped per weapon. Like I said, Axe is just built different, man. Spear could not just bonk through her like that. Axe, though? Axe didn't give a fuck. Axe said, I'm here to get the job done. I like longsword. I might switch to longsword. For the prep at least, because I've been playing with spear a lot. I don't think there's anything else here. It's just that one guy.
我写你的玉帛，全使者是我等大雪，你这冒充使者。
This is part of the camp. This is what I really wanted. Yes, you get weapon upgrade materials back. Is it easier to approach the camp from behind right there? It might be. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think that might be way easier to pull off.
女侠，小爷，我不是怕那群妖怪哈，我不是怕那群妖怪哈。
Alright, let's see. Bow Sorceress, Summon Bro. Leech Bonks. Let's see. Afterwards, take the back exit and go left for a dude. This connects to Big Tree. Other path will lead you to Buglio plus camp, then back up to towards refugee camp. Get the leech and 2 NPCs and stray loots along the way. Alright, want to check. We're gonna wrap up in just a second here, because Avian Marsh will probably be 2 episodes. I think Avian Marsh and the area lead. Well, probably the area leading here at the start of Avian Marsh. 1 episode to finish Avian Marsh. Do that bullshit. I want to check down here if it's worth bringing players to do this early. Let's just fucking smash this shit, bro. Yeah, probably worth it, because that's going to get them an early Red Mercury essence. Is there anything over here to grab? There's a demon that manifests over here. Cool. Bonk. That gives you the temper needle. And then there's a stray loot and a chest. I should probably take him to the shrine first, though. Notes. Let's see. Return. A bird. Bird and Madness chest. Afterwards, return to Xiao Yun and head down. Beat the dude in the corpse pit and handed something over to him in Shu Sanctum. Was talking and said, "Don't return there." Any thoughts? I would need like, I would need full details on what you did exactly. Yeah, I do think we'll hit the camp from that angle because that guy's looking towards this way. So we can just get this ladder, and then we'll do the camp after that lady. Killed Chanter, he fainted, let him tell you, crossbridge, talk to child with jar. Yonder gig, agree to help, head up, loot on right, reach the camp and shrine, talk to every NPC. Every NPC. Return towards the Yonder gang and head down for Bird. Then Madness, Spawn, and Chest. Kick the shortcut down to the camp. And afterwards return to Zhao Yun and head down. Then they're going to work through the forest. And they work through the forest, bambooling, in order to continue afterwards. Exio. Other path lead you to Buglio. Yeah. And bandits. Take the upper path towards refugee camp first. Get the leech and 2 NPCs and stray loots along the way. Cool. Yeah, I mean, spear has been fun. I could do longsword, because when I did longsword, I just basically went around parrying. I am kind of curious to try a more combat focused greatsword. So what do we got? We got Flamebringer and Lashing Whip, which is fire and poise break. I know Flamebringer is fucking cracked. I've heard really good things about Lashing Whip, and I haven't used it at all. Ooh. Oh, cool. Lashing Whip can use Leech. Leech is just too good, bro. Use Poise Break Needle. The damage output is nuts. I might fuck with it. Blink Kick is trash. Crescent Moon does not impress. Crescent Arc. It's an evasive move that you chain an attack into. Leap forward and strike in all directions. What about you? It does burn build up. As you merge with the void to evade attacks. Sounds interesting. Sword counter is obviously super good, but situational. I think I really want to lean into Corrosive Flurry, I think. Gains Crush when used with Skyborn Might. Hammer some fat nodes that I really want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, I don't have the... Oh, it's because I got 2 over there. Gave all Tree Jade Cylinder to Tao King, and he said don't return there. Tree Jade Cylinder to Tao King. I don't know who Tao King is. See the merchant? If it's something you give to a merchant, you always give shit to the merchants. There is no negative handing stuff over to merchants. Beyond that, I'm not sure what you'd be referring to though. We got to get over to that, and then we got to go over to this to get the 6. Well, actually, if I'm gonna go feathering, I could get another 5 agility and then pick up Swift Lunge, and then I could pick up more feathering this way. Lashing Whip. We're gonna do this. I don't have it yet, but we're gonna do 6. And then well, if I'm using Poise Break with it, and then we could do increase the power of stab attacks, but I'm not really stabbing. I would probably be really good with spear. I don't have mastery yet. Increase the power of charge, heavy attacks, as well as their stamina costs. I can't even get overload to 3 if I wanted. Sword counter. don't need. Oh, we need to go there and then. I don't know, man. I think I'd rather just go all in and not worry about disciplinary. Grab sword counter and then can cover up basics. Because more feathering means more corruption build up. I could go yeah, go boom boom. That'll boost my feathering up to the soft cap. I'll do that. I'll do that, and then over here.
哎呦，好爷们儿来了撒！快来看看好货。好爷们儿。
All right. Yeah, we can mess around with these. Whip dance. Off the blade, strength, speed, and precision. Left trigger, right bumper. That'll be fun. I definitely have the most experience with the other weapons besides one-handed, which I think is lackluster. Right. Well, we got a fair amount to record. Let's wrap up here. I'm gonna get these episodes done. I think Grounded later tonight with the boys. I'll probably do more of this tomorrow. I think that's going to be the play. So I will close out here for now. Expect another stream later, most likely, and I'll catch you then.